The scientific method is so ingrained into modern scientific practice that many forget that it had to be invented by someone. This someone is Hassan ibn al-Haytham, a polymath who excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and physics, born in Basra in 965 AD. In his text, the Book of Optics, al-Haytham, also known as al-Hasan in the West, not only introduces revolutionary ideas about sight and light, but does so using systematic, repeatable experiments, thus pioneering the modern scientific method. Ibn al-Haytham lived in an age of flourishing science and mathematics in the Islamic world. He began his career copying scientific manuscripts and working on his own treatises. During the early 11th century, al-Haytham claimed to have found a way to dam the Nile, and was quickly employed by Caliph al-Hakim, the Fatimid ruler of Egypt, nicknamed the Mad Caliph. When he realized the impractical scale of the project, al-Haytham was forced to confess that he could not deliver on his promise. Al-Haytham was put under house arrest by the Caliph. During his time in captivity, al-Haytham began to make remarkable discoveries. 10 years after his initial imprisonment, he published the Book of Optics. His text dealt with the theory of vision, theory of perception, visual deception, the laws of reflection, mathematical problems concerning with reflection in mirrors, errors of vision due to reflection, and refraction respectively. Al-Haytham's conception of light rays reflecting off objects into the human eye replaced a confusion of ideas which, in the later Greek period, had included the theory of visual rays which leave the eye and sense luminous objects within the field of vision. Although al-Haytham had great respect for Greek scholars, he did not shy away from criticizing the problems and inaccuracies which he found in their works. In addition to changing the way people understood the process of sight, the very approach al-Haytham took to come to his conclusions would change scientific processes forever. Al-Haytham conducted a series of experiments using a dark room and small slits in the walls and created a camera obscura. Most importantly, however, al-Haytham had conducted simple, repeatable experiments in order to prove or disprove a hypothesis. This contrasted starkly with the Greek scientific traditions, which largely relied on hypotheses based on observation, but lacked repeatable experiments to prove these hypotheses. Despite the importance of al-Haytham's foundational role in creating the scientific method, his groundbreaking discoveries in optics and his significant contributions in mathematics, he is often excluded from discussions around the history of science and mathematics. Credit is often given to later European scholars such as Roger Bacon, Newton, and Galileo. Recently, al-Haytham's contributions have begun to be appreciated more. However, inaccurate information regarding the history of the scientific method is still widespread. Over 1,000 years later, the ubiquitous use of cameras in modern everyday life shows the importance of al-Haytham's lasting legacy. Without al-Haytham's use of the scientific method to invent the camera obscura, which led to the invention of the modern camera, numerous advancements in art, technology, and society likely would never have been possible.